Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new here, you are most welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, may God bless you and may you continue watching. And today we are going to create a simple diamond shaped earring for those ladies who don't like the big dangling earrings. This is for you. And as usual, our pair of scissors, a thread, an ear wire, a piano, beads, and a needle. So without wasting so much time, let's start. Collect 2 black seed beads and 2 white, 2 blacks and 2 white seed beads, then take them down almost to the end of the thread, and then from here go through the first 2 black seed beads, go through the second or the 2 white seed beads of the second pair, then go through the black, and then exit on the 2 white or through the 2 white seed beads. By doing that, we are reinforcing the seed beads so they won't come off. So proceed with 2 white seed beads from where the direction of the thread is. This thread go in through the opposite direction, then exit on those 2 which you have just added, another 2 white seed beads, from the thread go in through the opposite direction, so we needed 9 pairs of this. So I'll come back when I have already done the 9 pairs. So the 9th one should be black seed beads, then you turn, and then as you begin, you're going to begin with 2 pairs or 2 seeds, 1 pair, sorry, but 2 beads. So you collect a black and a white. So you skip the first line of black to the second and third. So you pass your needle in between the second and third seed bead. After that, you go through the second of the 2. So you go through just the white seed bead, proceed with another white seed bead. In between the next 2 beads that follow, the thread that joins the 2, pass your needle through it, then go through the very same bead you have added from where the direction of the needle is, the thread is. Proceed with the white, so you do that to the end. Then at the end, you're going to close that with a black seed bead, then turn. The same method, begin with 2 seed beads, so a black and a white seed bead. You skip the first line to go to the second and third, and go in between the second and third seed bead, then go through the white seed bead, and your needle should point where you are seated, the direction where you are seated. Proceed with adding another white seed bead. Collect white seed bead in between the next 2 beads that follow, thread that joins the 2, pass your needle through it, and you go through that very bead which you have added. And you close that with a black seed bead. Turn your earring. Then as you begin, don't forget we are starting with 2 seed beads, so a black and a white. Between the 2, the second and third bead, then go through the white bead, Then at the end, we end with the black bead. From there, we turn and we begin with 2 seed beads, so a black and a white. Then in between the second and third bead, pass your needle in between them. Then go through the white seed bead, the needle pointing where you're seated. From there, collect 1, add 1. So follow the same steps in between the next 2 beads that follow. Pass your needle in between them. Then close with a black seed bead. Turn. Begin with 2 seed beads. And close with a black seed bead. And turn. As we turn and as we begin, we're going to collect 2 black seed beads between the next second and third bead. Pass your needle in between them. Close with a black. Then turn. So at the top, collect 2 black seed beads. Then go through the second of the 2 black that you have added. So we're at the top, and from here we're going to insert the ear wire and go in through this circular part. Go through it twice. Then from this end we go through to the other side here. Go through all the way down. So we are at where we had begun. So we're going to add the other triangular part so that it can form a diamond shape. And so far, that's what we have. So we proceed the same method as we begin. We begin with 2 seed beads. Then in between the second and third bead, pass the needle in between them, then go through the white seed bead. The needle pointing where you started. From there, you start collecting one seed bead, adding one seed bead, so at the end we close this with a black seed bead, then at the beginning don't forget you start with 2 seeds. So pick a black and a white. Between the second and third bead, pass a needle between them, go through the white of the 2 you have just added. Then proceed by adding 1 each. Then at the end, I keep forgetting, begin to close with a black seed bead. You begin, or at the start, you start with 2 seed beads, so a black and a white. In between the second and third bead, then the white of 2 I just added, then proceed by adding 1 seed bead. Then at the end we close with a black seed bead, then turn, and you begin with 2 seed beads, so black and the white. So you pass your needle through second and third seed bead, then go through only the white, the 2 you have added, then you continue adding 1 white seed bead. It is only at the beginning where we are starting with 2 seed beads. Then we close with a black seed bead, turn, begin with 2 seed beads, black and white, pass your needle between the second and white beads, follow. Okay. It's so big. Let's see if we can work with that. Then add another white, then we close with a black seed bead, turn, return, begin with black and white, then pass your needle between the second and third seed bead that follow and go through the white bead of the 2 you have just added, and then we are closing. So we close with a black seed bead, turn, and now we are at the top. So we're going to collect 2 white, 2 black seed beads. So in between the second and third bead, pass your needle in between the 2 and make sure sorry, we are under the thread that's joining the 2. Okay. There we are. So at the top we won't add anything, so we find a place where we're going to end our thread. So you can cut this first. This is our beginning. So you can choose to go all the way around so that you can secure them. Secure the thread and the earring so that the beads won't come off someday. And you can end it here. So we're going to go through the thread that is joining these two, then take your thread around the middle thrice and make a pull. Then cut this.